Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Did it a little bit later today. I wanted to wait for at least some of the newer midday models to come out so we could take a look at what's going to be happening for the weekend. But before we have the weekend, of course, we have the rest of this absolutely gorgeous day that is over the eastern seaboard. Second day in a row where we have seen a ton of sunshine pretty much from start to finish. Now, there are a few things going on that I think are worth pointing out. Certainly, first off, you'll notice that we do have clouds that are running up to our north. There's a very weak frontal boundary there. Behind it, all through this area here, it is very cold with snow that fell last night across parts of eastern Colorado, northeastern New Mexico, and into northernmost Texas. But we have this area here, just a bit of a cutout, almost very narrow V shape, a sideways V of clear skies, and that's going to be with us all day long. The clouds that are up to the north will probably start coming in later tonight, and that will impact our weather a bit on Friday, and we'll also have a little bit of cloud cover coming up from the south, and that'll get into the mix too. So Friday's looking like a good day with a mix of sun and clouds. I don't see any big problems, but certainly today is another winner. Also, want to point out that we do have disturbed weather, increasing showers and thunderstorms in the southwest Gulf of Mexico. Low pressure is developing here, and we could wind up seeing another situation like we saw last weekend, where we had a subtropical to a tropical storm, Nestor, that formed. And this is going to get involved with the energy that's dropping down through Texas and in through the southern Rockies and southern plains as low pressure comes out. So we've got all this tropical moisture that is eventually going to find its way north and northeastward. It'll be interesting to see if we get some kind of hybrid system out of this that runs up to the northeast and impacts our weather as far as the weekend is concerned. If you look at the general flow in the upper atmosphere on the water vapor imagery, we have this sort of gentle west-southwest flow that is dominating the weather pattern here. You've got this trough that's dropping down in the west. Sorry about that. Let me get that straightened out. You got this trough that's dropping down into the west, and of course you've got this kind of nice, gentle west-southwest flow, the darker blues and the lighter whites. That's where the air is relatively dry. And we also have, of course, we can see what's going on in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico with the development of a low there that's going to run up into this flow and then head up northeastward from there. It's a little difficult to figure out what the impacts are going to be with regards to the weekend. Here's the radar at the moment. We aren't seeing a whole lot of activity going on except for in eastern Oklahoma, northwestern Arkansas, and in southern Missouri. Starting to see a few echoes down there approaching South Texas near Brownsville. In the northeast today, it's very quiet. Some showers with that weak frontal boundary I described earlier, moving into parts of upstate New York, close to the Canadian border, and moving on to the east. So as far as temperatures are concerned for this afternoon, it is going to be quite nice. We should see highs making it to the middle and upper 60s with a few spots near 70 down around the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. Otherwise, again, middle to upper 60s from northeast Virginia all the way into southern New England. And then for Friday, with a bit more of a mix of sun and clouds, we see the temperatures being a little bit lower for Friday, running mostly in the mid-60s on average. Maybe a few of the warm spots, again, will be in the upper 60s. Let's set you up for the weekend. Saturday, it's about an onshore flow, and we will see temperatures only in the 50s to around 60. We're going to have increasing clouds and a wind coming in from off the ocean, so that's going to hold temperatures down. And then the question of some showers and where are we going to be with this warm frontal setup, warm front, cold front setup for Sunday. If the warm front pushes further north, we could see temperatures up into the 60s, but there will be some showers. Now, in terms of the timing, this is where it gets a little bit complicated and somewhat dicey, because if we look at what's happening here. Obviously, no issues for tomorrow, and there is some there is some light shower activity shown to move through upstate New York tomorrow evening. I don't think it's I think it's overdone here on the NAM. Now, Saturday, we have this high to the north. The onshore flow begins, but much of Saturday could be dry. If that high builds down a little bit further south and holds, we may wind up seeing at least some sunshine through the first part of the day, especially from northern New Jersey, north and east of New England, maybe not so much south and west of there. Look how far west this low is going on the NAM model. It goes almost to Chicago, which means that we won't see much in the way of shower activity Saturday or Saturday night, and we may have to wait till the daytime Sunday to get into some showers. With the low going so far west, then the implication would be that the amount of rain we get would be a bit less as well. So that's something to consider. Not all of the models are as far west as the NAM model is. The GFS is further east and a bit more robust, but it certainly has gone a bit more the way of the NAM in that it was further west than what it showed yesterday, and the rainfall amounts are a bit less. Looking like about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch across Pennsylvania, the northern part of New Jersey, southern New England, but far less than that once you go from central and south Jersey, south and west into Virginia for Saturday night and Sunday. Rainfall amounts look like they're going to be minimal, well under 1/4 of an inch, in some cases well under 1/10 of an inch. So just summarizing all of this, we are looking good for the rest of this Thursday. A beautiful autumn day. Should be okay for Friday, mixed sun and clouds. And then we've got some uncertainty for the weekend with this next weather system that's coming out of the Gulf states. And we'll update you on that later today with the regular website and app posts, and, of course, my YouTube live stream coming up tonight at 7 o'clock. Don't forget, if you haven't already, I know I hate to keep reminding you, but not everybody gets the posts about the app. The app has been out for over a year, and some people that I know well said they've never heard of it. So nonetheless, download for free the meteorologist Joe Cioffi app and the Angry Ben's free app, also the Angry Weatherman, so that you've got your bases covered weather-wise no matter which way you turn. And my app is available on all mobile devices, Android and iPhone. The Angry Weatherman right now only available for Android devices, but hopefully soon to be available for iPhones. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tonight on my YouTube live stream at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi.